Assalamualaikum, and a very good day to all of you, to all of my audience today. I would like to tell all of you that mathematics should be compulsory to all CFS students. And why is that? Of course, I have my own reasons why it should be that way. But before we started with all of the further informations, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Siti Nur Iwani binti Abdullah, and I'm from section 703 Oracom. Okay, let us get started. Mathematics should be compulsory because in our daily life, everything and anything we do will be involved with mathematics. Of course, either we like it or not, our life is full with numbers. Numbers are all around us. Notice it or not, it's there. And yes, we need math just in our everyday. And if we didn't learn it, we wouldn't be able to do many of the things that we call like a normal lifestyle. Math is so important in modern day life, particularly with the continued advancement of technology, and young people really need to continue learning basic mathematics in CFS to be able to compete in the future job market. Oh, before I forgot, you guys might not know what is CFS. CFS stands for Center Foundation Studies, International Islamic University, Malaysia. And of course, I'm one of the students there. And this is why I want to share and I want to tell all of you why mathematics should be compulsory in that. And let's move to our first point. Mathematics is, and our first point is here, mathematics is vital for economic and finance. And why is that? We are all aware of the finance and of the economic these days. And mathematics is vital for economic and finance because mathematics can allow the information and interpretation used of models by using mathematical tools that can show economy. By creating these models, we can understand economy a lot better and apply the solutions to increase efficiency and make better outcomes. And rather than that, mathematics is more fundamental now in this field than it has ever been. Mathematics is an advanced economy deals primarily in advanced applied math and statistics. Mathematics, finance, and economy are three things that relate to each other. Finance and economy are two things that we know we apply both of that too in our daily life. This is why we need to study mathematics to make sure our economy and our finance is in a good condition and in a good shape, and of course to be stable. Let us move to the next point. And the second point is that mathematics for the future. You guys might not understand what is that because the statement is quite short. But it's okay, let me explain it to you. Mathematics for the future is that we will never know what's going to happen for us to the future. We might taking mathematics or not, we will never know. What job we will get, we will never know. So that is why it is very important to learn and to know basic mathematics starting from today, to make sure and as a backup whenever in the future you will face mathematics. Yes, and of course, as humans, we are only capable of learning. We can decide like, I don't want to take mathematics at this particular time, but next time, future, we will never know. For example, there are so many students in CFS, Center Foundation Studies, they took science when they're in secondary school, high school, but when they came to CFS, they take literature. The same goes to the literature students from high school. When they came to CFS, they took mathematics. You see, everything can change and mathematics is important for us to back up. And for me myself, I'm from science students in secondary school, but then changed into literature when I'm in CFS. Why? Because me myself, I dislike mathematics because it's hard to understand for me. Even I tried to study it, but it's hard. But when I studied in CFS, I learned and I know that mathematics is important. Whether I like it or not, I still need to study. And that is why I say mathematics should be compulsory to CFS students. And yes, the same goes when we're pursuing our degree. We will never know what courses we might take that. We might change our courses from CFS to the degree. We might want to become an engineer one day, a doctor one day, and guess what? Both of that jobs have mathematics in it. And similarly, you might end up either getting hooked on some kind of math. Simply getting into a job is, of course, whether you like it or not, mathematics is part of the territory. As we all know, we don't know what is going to happen in our life. So when we study mathematics starts from now on, we won't be having any trouble if we have to confront it in the future. Mathematics is as a backup. We should learn it from today. When we know basic mathematics or a little bit knowledge of mathematics, we doesn't have to be worried about mathematics in the future. So we just can proceed with everything, and we can focus on what we want to do. So we don't have to worry about mathematics. As we know, we learn mathematics, so it won't be any trouble to us. Yes, it is best to keep our options. Of course, we can't learn everything, but having a good background of mathematics sure is going to put you ahead of others. Because without mathematics, you cannot beat others. Mathematics is one of the very important thing that you need when you want to be ahead of others. Okay, the alternative strategy is not to learn math now, and we can read and see what kind of mathematics that we need in the future and just focus and learn on that. But when you do that, it's fine in the principle, but you will have to always play catch up, because in mathematics it is so complicated, and it's like you have to learn it every step by step. You cannot take it like today I want to learn mathematics and then I can be a mathematics genius. No, you cannot do that. You have to learn it from the bottom, and from that you can reach the top. As you know, as humans in this world, we are only capable of planning, but everything happens in God's hand, and God has planned everything to us. And His plans are 10 times better than what we planned. So we need to make a backup plan in case we have been decided by God that we'll take mathematics in the future. As students, our courses in the future might change, so it is better to have a backup plan and learn mathematics from now. Now, let us move to the third point, and that is math and money. Your money, my money, our money. What has got to do with mathematics? What money got to do with mathematics? As we know, money stands from numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until 100, 1,000, and so on. So having a good background of mathematics is one of a great way to enjoy your financial life. It's a success, even when you are a student in CFS. You understanding how compound and simple interest work can help you avoid from getting into trouble with loans and credit cards. Because as students, we always face financial problems. Sometimes our money doesn't enough for us. It's not enough for us to make our day in CFS. So it is very, very, very important to plan our financial in a very good shape. And if you want to buy something and you can't work out whether you get the right change or not, you will be very annoyed. In addition, you will lose your money. And as for us students, to lose money is not a good thing for us because we already lack of money, and when we lose it, we will be very pissed off, not just to ourselves but to others. So that is why it is very important to know mathematics. So at least you will know that you will get the correct change after buying something, rather than being fooled or cheated by the salesman. As we all know, budgeting is mathematics related skill, and it is very important to your financial health, to make it stable, to make it in a good shape, to make it in a good condition. Without financial budgeting, those kind of things, you will always have troubles with money. And being able to take care of your financial may also help you to make good investment out of it. Of course, when we are being clever on handling our own money, we can handle our own investment. We can do it. We can go for it. Now, let us proceed to the next point. That is, math is needed in our daily life. Yes, as you all can see, I already wrote it here. And there's so many importance of mathematics in our life. Even me myself, I cannot count it. So that is why it's such a wake up call for me to learn mathematics, because I used to really hate it when I was in secondary school. Okay, first, all of our appliances that we have in our home have been created by math. For example, bills. Your bills, my bills, our bills. Of course, lighting and heat are calculated by math, and so are the bills we received in our regular day. The bills comes with numbers, not with words. If they come with words, we do not know how much we have to pay. So that is why it is very important for the bills to come in numbers. And it is very important for us to know what numbers is it, so that we won't miscount and pay them the wrong money, the wrong amount. It also has to be worked out how much energy that we have used, and that has to multiply how much each unit costs. Yes, we need to multiply it, we need to count how much bills we are using, so that we can handle our bills in the upcoming time. We can lower the bills, save our money, make a good investment, and have a healthy financial. Okay. When we are paying the bills, we might use variety of methods, such as through bills or credit cards. And of course, without knowing numbers, we cannot complete that actions. So we need to know numbers. Only then we can complete all of that. And only then we can pay our bills. And also, when we are cooking, even we use mathematics. How cooking connected with mathematics? This is how. When we are cooking, and especially if you want to bake a cake, you have to know the correct amount of the ingredient, so that you can make a perfect cake. Or not, it will become a cookies. So, you need to always take a very good, right amount of the ingredient each time you want to use it to cooking. Baking a cake, making cookies, and all other things needs amount of ingredients. If you just put it like whatever, I like to put this amount, I like to put this amount. If you put it depends on what you want, it will be horrible. And trust me, no one would live with you. And we will also need to count how many people that we need to feed when we are cooking. This is why it is important to know math, because if we cook more than what we are supposed to, it will be such a waste. And the third, we will also be needing math when we are doing shopping. Originally, when we are shopping, the process shopping itself, we'll need math to make sure that we will not be fooled by the salesman. Of course, there are a lot of cheaters out there, so make sure you not be fooled, especially if you're doing shopping. And also, if we know math, we'll be able to compare the price of the same thing that been sold by two different salesmen that might offer the cheaper price. From that, we will be able to save our money, especially when we are students. Compare, buy the cheaper things so that you will save your money. Of course, you're a student, save it. That's important. Okay, as to all students, we cannot deny the fact that mathematics is really important in our daily lives, and even anything that we'll do will be involved in mathematics. And as for us students, learn to appreciate mathematics, because without it, our life would be really miserable. As we all can see, our life depends on mathematics. It has numbers around us, will always be. But for some students, we might dislike mathematics because math, for us, for the students, math might be some burdensome and it is hard for us to understand. But keep trying, because success comes when you're trying. So, despite the matter, we like it or not, we still need to learn mathematics, as we know it can help us as CFS students. So that's all from me. Think about it. Mathematics should be compulsory to CFS students. Thank you.